Yes, so moving on to the most important topic called law and order. Wait, before you guys write something, I just want to discuss certain things. So what is law and order? Like, let's assume that, we all get into the streets today and then, we have a fish fight and then, we just get into some argument and then it becomes a law and order problem. What exactly is law and order? So there is a law which has to be obeyed, isn't it? Yes. So law, if obeyed, it establishes an order. Ashte law and order andre. Got it? Yes? Huh? For smooth functioning of the state. Okay. And then this order can be of so many types of order. Okay, na? So there is, public order and there is established order. What is public order? Okay, tell me that. Yes. So to protect the peace and tranquility in the society, you establish a kind of order. Okay. So for people to engage in this society, there is a order. Okay. Why? To maintain peace and tranquility. Okay. Now what is an established order? This is despotic. Okay. This is autocratic, exploitative. Okay, now there is one, monarch, or say there is one autocrat and he establishes order. That is nothing but established order. Okay, we have public order mechanism in India. It's not established order here. Okay, so public order and established order. So basically what is law and order? Law, when it is to be obeyed, establishes an order in the society and we primarily focus on public order. Okay, and this is mainly to maintain the peace and tranquility. You should not forget these terms. Okay, peace and tranquility of the society will have to be upheld. Therefore, we have this public order, law and order, above which it becomes a public order. Got it? Yes. So, maintenance of public order and rule of law is a key sovereign function of the state. So, we know what is public order now. Okay, see, maintenance of public order and rule of law is a key sovereign function of the state. Rule of law in this perspective is treating everybody with equal, footing. No privileges given. Okay, so rule of law is you have one particular procedure to be followed in all circumstances. That is rule of law. Okay, so it is the prime function of sovereign function, a sovereign state. Okay, so now what do I mean when I say sovereign? For any country to be independent on its own, this is very significant. Okay, maintaining of public order. That means when a public order can be maintained, when the public is under the control of the government. Okay, not all our interactions are, curtailed by the government, but then the orderly interactions are very much, free for us. But in orderly interactions, definitely there is going to be a curtailment of freedom. Article 14 is not absolutely free. We have certain exceptions in all the situations, isn't it? All the rights provided to us are conditional in nature. And the conditionality is very much, sensible. Okay, or it is not arbitrary, we can call it as. Okay, so as the possible collapse of public order and of the rule of law has the potential to destroy the faith of citizens in its government and erode its legitimacy. This is the significance of law and order. Okay, now? So, if the public order and rule of law is collapsed, then what happens? Citizens do not believe in the government. So, that's when all this coup happens, isn't it? When the military, assumes the power and then, they overthrow the government. When this happens, when the citizens are not having absolute faith in its government. Okay, and with that, what happens? The fall of public order and rule of law, it erodes the legitimacy of the government. Legitimacy, the legal authority that it holds in the society as the government. Okay, so that is lost at the loss of rule of order and public order. Correct? Yes. So large scale violence and disruption can threaten a country's social fabric, endanger national unity, and destroy prospects for economic growth and development. So this is very important for us. One is social fabric is disturbed. Second one, it endangers the national unity. And third one, economy is disturbed. So what is the social fabric here? When there is violence, large-scale violence and disruption of public order, there is loss of, or there is, threat to country's social fabric. So what is this social fabric? So India is a very diverse country. We have different languages, different religions, different cultures, different ethnicities. Okay. So given the diversity, if the violations or if the disruption or if the fights are based on some narrow perspective, then the society is going to be divided on those lines. If it's a religious fight, then the people are going to be divided into religion. So social fabric of the country will get disturbed. And secondly, national unity should be above our regional integrity, isn't it? So what is regional integrity? Any day should be above regional integrity. Okay. Yeah. People from a region? Yes. So that's nothing but regional integrity. That means people belonging to one particular region are more, bonded by the regionalistic feeling than the nationalistic feeling. Always the national unity should be above the regional integrity. Okay. So now when I say integrity, it is not about the, integration of the states I'm talking about. It's about the feeling of, or you can write this as like, regional conformity or something like that you can write. Okay. So that gets disturbed when there is violence and disruption of public order. And the last one is economy is disturbed, isn't it? When we go for strikes and hartals and all, government totally hates it. Why? Because one day strike costs so much revenue to the government, right? So it is a loss of economic prospect. When your economy is not doing well, then definitely we are going to bear the brunt of it at a later date. Yes. So if we go for strikes and hartals, tomorrow we have to pay more taxes for that. Right? So everything will have to be, somehow or the other has to be compensated. So how the compensation happens? Again, extract from the source itself. We are the source, isn't it? So law and order is important for these three reasons. Public order implies a harmonious state of society in which all events conform to the established, or it should be like conform to established law. Okay, write it like that, conform to established law, and is synonymous with peace, tranquility, and rule of law. Discussed already, just a repetition of it. It's largely a product of efficient general administration, effective policing, and a robust criminal justice system. Very, very important. So now when I say law and order, it has three components. One is administration, and then the second one is policing, and third one is our criminal justice system. Law and order is comprising of these three things. This is what our classes also, continue in this order.